welcome to the second episode of the Herobot podcast. I know it's been a very long time. I've been going through a lot of schoolwork lately, almost failed a class, and the thing is that I already filmed the second episode with my friend, but for some reason that episode got a little bit mixed up lately because my voice wasn't recorded. Sometimes some scenes of the video was glitching a lot. So I decided to delay that video. I'm gonna make that episode into episode 3. So today I'm gonna be alone talking to my microphone, my camera, and talking about more about me, why I started the channel, what happens in my past life, my current life, and what I'm gonna do in the future. For all of those who don't know me, my name is Josh Han. I am the founder of Herobot community, and I always wanted to make my channel into some kind of like community business. I always wanted to help people in their own ways because I always want everyone to reach their dream jobs and do everything in the right way because everyone wants to be successful. I mean, who doesn't want to be successful? Everyone in the world has a dream, they just don't know it yet. For example, like all these homeless people, they're successful, they just haven't found it yet. It's somewhere inside of them, but they just don't know where it is. So currently, right now, I was born in March 20th, and I was born with a pretty young family. My parents were still in school. I almost felt like I was an accident or something, but yeah, my parents are very, very young when they got me, so it was a bit interesting. Growing up, I really didn't have any siblings or any cousins or anything because I was just an only child. In my entire family, my dad's side friends, my mom's side friends, they didn't have any child or anything. I was the only one. I was the first one to be born in my generation of my family. So yeah, it was pretty alone, pretty lonely, but at least I got a lot of attention from all of the family members and other people, and that's a good thing. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. Lately, I have a sibling right now, but he's like pretty young, and I have cousins. There's twins, same age, but they're like a year or 2 years old, and I'm like 15, almost 15, almost 15. So what's going on with my current life? I'm in high school right now, and I didn't realize that high school was be really tough. Well, I thought it was gonna be tough, but some of my friends are already in high school. I was still in middle school back then. So he was like, high school is easy, high school is no big deal. So I believed him. But yeah, he was like completely wrong. So, so when I got there, I realized it was all stressful and everything. I couldn't even keep up with my channel. That's why I couldn't have posting anything. And I realized that I guess not everyday life is supposed to be fun. Sometimes you're supposed to work. Sometimes life is unfair. Sometimes life is just weird. I don't know. People say that a lot. Yeah, I almost failed my English class. I got a C. Well, I did a test and I kind of aced it, so that's how I was able to get my grades up a little. So that's why I passed that class, which was like good enough for me. And the terrible part is that I don't have like a language course yet in my grade 9. Hopefully by grade 10 I get into like an introductory language class. If I don't, then I'm in trouble. I don't have anything requirements for my future. So that's what I'm kind of scared about. I heard that in grade 10 you're supposed to do like a test to graduate. I think it was called the numeral and the literacy test. You're supposed to and that's how you get credits to graduate. If you don't do any of them or if you fail them, then you don't graduate. I'm not too sure if you have any like retest or anything. I'm pretty sure they do. But if they do, then you should really study a lot because if you don't study, you don't graduate. If you don't graduate, no job, no college, and you'll end up being homeless. But I have a dream. I planning to do it. I'm not planning, but I'm doing it right now. I'm learning my stuff for my future. My future job is being a computer scientist, and I always wanted to like work for a huge company like Apple, Microsoft, or something else. If my computer science job doesn't really work out, then I really want to be like a editor since I'm pretty good at editing right now, and I always want to be like a movie editor, TV show editor, any kind of editing software that anybody wants with a high paying job. I realize now that my family wasn't really that wealthy enough to afford a lot of things. So usually, I I was like the irresponsible one because I'm almost an adult now. I'm going through a lot of changes lately, so I don't have much time left. My friends are keep saying your voice change, you're growing taller, something else like that. They always kind of bully me a lot. Pretty sure most friends bully you, but I'm pretty sure they don't really mean it. They're just doing that because they're showing how much they care about you. Yeah, yeah. So I guess that's kind of like a weird way to saying it. You could just say, you don't bully them. Just do what people actually do to care about them. Yeah, that's what I would do if people say that. And I really should have scripted this while we're talking because I have no one else in here right now. It's just me. So it's pretty lonely here in here with no one else. And other things new in my life is that I'm also writing a book right now. It's that I'm almost done the first part of my book. There's be total 3 parts, hoping to publish it by this year. I have my friend who's about to edit it, and I don't know if my parents are gonna allow me to publish it because my dad always says, try is different. You do not realize how hard it is to do something so big. So I believe them. It's true. Some tries are hard, some tries are easy, some tries are physically impossible, but the method is still the same. So, I guess I was gonna scrap my entire book, my entire work I wasted, but I realized what's stopping me to reach my dream. Kind of reminds me of that little movie called Forrest Gump. If you guys haven't watched it, like a movie that you should watch growing up, there was always a quote saying, "Everyone has a destiny to do something." Maybe writing a book is my destiny to do something or something else. I'm not too sure. And I'm really hoping, like, it could be the only way my family can be successful and be very, very happy in their life right now. Once in their lifetime, I'm pretty sure the only time they were happy is when I was born or when, yeah. I'm pretty sure that was the last time they were happy. They're not really happy with their jobs or anything. So, but if I can make that book work, then I realize it could have enough attention for my family and they can finally live their life they always wanted to have. So it's all up to me now. Currently right now, my friends are always okay with me writing books right now. I'm always adding their names. Some people don't really believe in me. Some of my teachers don't really believe in me. But I always wanted to say maybe I can show them one day. Just one day, they would apologize to me. Probably not though, but yeah, maybe someday. There's always a someday. It's always been pretty hard for me to live my life during all this time right now, and I don't know what's going on with my life. Sometimes sit in my room, just crawl up in a ball form and just say, am I doing the right thing? Am I gonna spend the rest of my life doing this, learning only one thing? Sometimes learning your dream job is hard. Sometimes learning your dream job could be even boring, which kinda is. People always want to be that thing because it looks cool, but they don't realize what actually happens when you do it. Being a doctor, being an engineer, scientist, anything, it's pretty cool. High paying jobs, everything that people makes them happy, but doing that is just not fun. If you wanna, if you're like have enough experience with it, then it could be fun. But nobody really done it before. Some people want to be like a biologist, basketball player, doctor, scientist, a physicist, and some even want a Nobel Prize. But I guess it's always hard. Nothing's really hard right now. What I decided to do is that I decided to sit here doing this podcast. Really hope you chasing your dreams is the right thing. For example, one of you guys want to be like I don't know, maybe a biologist or a chemistrist. Chemistrian is that how you say it? Chemistrian? Chemicist? I don't know, but okay, let's just different example. Maybe like a physicist. If you want to be a physicist and because maybe it sounds cool or it looks cool, maybe doing it is very very awesome and cool. But when you actually do it, you realize it's boring as heck. Then you realize you don't have a dream job and you're running out of time. One thing I can say is that if you want to be a physicist or anything else, keep trying. If you keep trying, it'll be fun. Like right now, I'm teaching myself computer science, Java, Python, C++, and other stuff. There's also a mandatory course where you have to take a IT class, information technology. well, not really mandatory, it's choice electives, but yeah, I'm in that class right now and paying most of my attention to it so I can focus on my career. So I guess I guess if you're doing it the first time, it's boring, but if you have more experience to it, then it's fun. So all the people out there, if you have a dream and you realize it's not fun, well, never judge a book by its cover. All right, sometimes you have to judge a book by its cover, but mostly not. Being a doctor looks cool on the outside, but maybe it's really bad on the inside. When you keep doing those bad things, the bad things will turn into good things. So yeah, your parents are there, especially your parents. Your parents are there because they're here to remind you of something. Mostly Asian parents are strict, saying you have to become a doctor or engineer. They always keep forcing you what you have to become in the future. So all the people I sing, all the people who has those kind of parents like making you study every day and not letting you hang out with your friends, just remember that they are just failing you as their parents. They just want to they just want to use you to brag uh, about, just to brag about. So yeah, so it's good. They just want to brag about something, but they're just failing you as a parent. So when you in the future, they'll be like pretty sad right now because they never got to spend time with you. Time is always important with your family and your friends because if you have the time with your family, use it. Time with your friends, use it. Time to do something in your life, use it. Time in something that you want to do in your entire life, like destined to do something. Maybe even a backflip or front flip or anything else. Maybe even invent something. Use it because the only thing in the world that you cannot buy is time. Time is a very limited thing to do, and you can get. Time is always important in your life. Family is important. Friends are important. Friends are your family. Families are your friends. Until then, I'm gonna do a half a minute right now because in reality, if I have someone, it'll be 24 minutes. But it's 12 minutes right now. I'm gonna end the podcast here because I'm alone. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Herobot Podcast, and yeah, and maybe next month, I guess. I already have a guest who wants to be in the podcast, and then some other more guests who wants to be in the other podcast as well. So I really hope I can make that work out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.